Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course, and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching, and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly, right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
Good afternoon, all. I hope you all doing well. We'll start for the day. Gaurav sir, is I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Hi, sir, you can take over the class.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome you all. So hope you have enjoyed your weekends and holy festival as well. So we'll start. We have covered so far so many topics. Now today is our last session. Right, and in today's session we will cover some topics around, and at the end of the session we will also have a test. I'll provide you some questions in the form of in Google form. You have to attempt all the questions, and like we can discuss the topics which you have doubt, right? So give me a second, and let's start our today's session, right? Let me know once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yeah, yes, sir, it is visible.
So we have covered so far so many topics. In previous sessions, previous lectures, we have covered the topics related to Byzantine, fault tolerance, PBFT we have covered, right? Advantages and disadvantages of account balance and UTXOs we have covered. So now in today's session, we will cover topics related to tokens, right? So basically in blockchain, we have two kinds of terminologies. First one is coin, and second one is a token. So what coin and tokens are? So let's start. So coin basically, it's a kind of a digital currency that operates its own independent blockchain, right? It is a kind of the entity over the blockchain ecosystem and the blockchain network, which provides the value uh, in very fundamental terms, right? So it can be interchangeable, like you can transfer to anyone for any purchases and services. So created by blockchain protocols. The blockchain software is designed in such a way that and programmed in such a way that the coin is automatically created and managed and maintained, right? So basically coins are the essential part of the blockchain networks, where it is developed on the protocol itself. So what does it mean? So while creation of the networks, adding nodes and other other technical stuffs that has to be taken care while during the development of the networks. So coins were essentially built at that time also. So without needing any separate smart contracts or external mechanism, coins are built directly into the code structures in the architectures of the blockchain network. In simple terms, when you install and run Bitcoin or blockchain softwares in it automatically understand how to create a new Bitcoin, how to record balances and update the ownership and the ledger, because that particular blockchain built into core rules of the Bitcoin of the protocol or the Ethereum protocol, that is fundamental part of the system, right? So why this matters? It tells you the coins are part of blockchain's DNA, while tokens are applications built on top of the DNA. So we'll cover the tokens, what token is. So this core architecture difference between the coins and tokens, right? Now, so coins are built on the main architecture of the blockchain network, right? So what does it means? I have explained you. Now what token is, right? So what are the tokens? So tokens, digital assets or units of values created on top of an existing blockchain. So just like a crypto token is a digital asset or unit of values created on the top of an existing blockchain using smart contracts that serves to specific functions like utility of kind of a utility, governance, rewards, and the representation of any digital assets. So unlike coins, tokens do not have their own blockchain. It always dependent on a blockchain network itself. So they rely on another blockchain like Ethereum, Binance, Bitcoin, uh, or Polygon, or Avalanche, or any other layer one blockchain solutions. So tokens are built using the fundamental architectures of the blockchain. So on the top of blockchain network, tokens are built using smart contracts. So after the creation of the protocols, all right, tokens are built on that protocols using those protocols always, right? So these are the basic differences between coins and tokens. Sometimes many users or many people use these terms interchangeably, but there is a difference between the tokens and the coins. Now what are the characteristics of coins, right? So it is native to blockchain. As I told you, it is a fundamental part of the protocols itself. Used for the gas and transactions fee. Whenever you do transaction, you communicate with blockchain networks. You communicate with dApps or wallet applications. You transfer some tokens or upload some data over the networks during the validation process, during the mining process. At every instance, every situation, the gas fees has to be deducted from that particular account who is doing operations over that, right? So gas fees are provided in terms of the coins. So whatever the network we are using, let's say Bitcoin or Ethereum, so gas fee always will be deducted in terms of Ethereum, ETH coins, or BTC, that is Bitcoin, right? So because these are the fundamental part of the blockchain network protocol, developed on the protocol itself. So these are the main components or main characteristics of this coin. Used for the payment transactions, you can also do transaction using the coins as well. As in our current banking system, what we are doing, we are transferring some amount. So let's say I'm transferring 1 crore rupees from my account to my friend's account, and in that exchange, in that transfer, I'm also paying the fees. That is the platform fee, that is the charge of doing the transaction. And I'm paying that fees to my bank provider, like bank services. So let's say I'm giving 1,000 rupees of as a fee, as a platform fee to my bank. So that that fee is also deducted into a rupees, right? They are not charging in some in terms of some any other entity. So I'm transferring my tokens, I'm transferring my coin, transferring my assets from my wallet to other another's wallet. So I'm also paying the same kind of entity, same kind of value to as a gas fee also. So coins always use in the both things, both operations. The third is to secure the network. So how we secure, basically while doing the while developing the protocols and designing the protocols, we incorporate these coins, which is always into a kind of a core component, always resides into into its main architecture, where coins are fundamental part of it. So you cannot change the values of the coins, number of the coins available at the time of the creation. So whenever that minting, whenever that creation of the coins happens, it is always fixed on a network. It depends on the network how much supplies they are providing. So let's say, if a network is providing, has decided while the while creation of the network, it has decided, let's say I want to create only 100 tokens, and that 100 tokens always will be equal, always will be fixed, and that cannot be changed using any kind of operations, doing some code changes and all. but but tokens but tokens can be done using those kinds of things. Now crypto coins used for payments, transactions fee, staking, and mining also. So payments look like transfer digital values globally instantly with low fees. Pay network fees when executing transactions or smart contracts. Coins staking. So we have also covered a proof of stake consensus mechanism, where we have staked our number of coins or tokens to participate into consensus mechanism, where we do operations, we participate in the governance mechanisms also, in validation process, in mining processes, during work, proof of work we have implemented, right? So these are the concepts where we can use the coins. Stores of value, many considers coins like BTC as a digital gold, because it has certain value, right? You can exchange it with any other valuable items that supports Bitcoin as a currency, or blockchain as a platform to exchange the values and the money. So some also use as a BTC as a digital gold. Governance, in we use in governance also, so voting power, right? So in proof of stake, mm, we have come across the staking mechanism consensus, right? In Byzantine fault tolerance, we have covered the what are the fault tolerance that has to be catered. In PBFT, what we have done, we choose the leaders, and then after that the proposals of any transactions to be validated, the every miners or the every participant has to vote against that transaction to be validated. So in that terms, whoever having the authority to participate in the governance systems also. So in these all terms, we use coins, how they can be used over the network, and how we can use it in such a way. Now, what are the characteristics? So crypto tokens is digital assets or a unit of value create using smart contracts. So unit of value created on top of an existing blockchain using smart contracts to service specific functions, such as utility, governance, reward, stable payment, representing ownership of an assets. Like so the other characteristic, it is no native to blockchain. So tokens are not native to any blockchain. It is always developed using the smart contracts or any other methodology. Can be transferred. Tokens are always also used as money or a asset to be transferable in exchange of any goods or services or a kind of something. So unlike coins, tokens do not have their own blockchain, as we have discussed, right? So serves a specific purpose. Tokens are used for particular purposes. So let's say Amazon has its own blockchain network, right, where tokens Amazon tokens has been created over the network using, like, let's say Ethereum. They are using the Ethereum network, and they have developed a coin or token, that is Amazon coin or token. Using that tokens, what they are doing, where they are providing the gift cards, the rewards, and the referral referral codes, referral bonuses is on product or services they are providing. So those services or the benefits they are providing in cards, but they have developed a token, and they are just replicating the tokens, the referral amount of that card and all, into some other way, and they have developed it a token to do the same kind of operations. But here, tokens are doing the specific task, right, as the gift card or the referral cards are using, for each and every product, for a specific product. So tokens always used for a particular product only, or particular services, or particular specific purposes only. So these are the characteristics of tokens, how tokens can be used and what are their uses. So we have different types of tokens in blockchain ecosystem. So we have utility tokens. What does it mean? So every token has its own utility. You can use it to purchase any product, any services. You can transfer it, give access to services or features in the app. Let's say, suppose you wanted to unlock, or wanted to use a particular application where only a specific type of tokens are used, right? So let's here take an example of a game. So whenever we play a game, so to unlock certain features, or to unlock certain weapons, or the gaming's gaming good things related to fulfill our missions into a game, right, to complete our missions, only certain kinds of tokens we can use. So that token serves as a utility over the game, in the game over the network. So that becomes a utility of that token. So a specific kind of tokens has been developed over the network to basically help out the gamers to use or to leverage the features of gaming facilities. So tokens can be used for a particular utility functions. Governance tokens can be used in the governance, allowing voting rights in DAOs or protocols. So just like a uni, comp, and Aave, these are the tokens that can be used for a governance. Security tokens represents a real world asset ownership. So tokens are, uh, nowadays we have come across certain components where we wanted to tokenize our assets, right? So security tokens can be used in that terms, where a real world entity, real world asset can be tokenized uh, in some digital form using the blockchain uh, platforms, right? So then security tokens can be used. So T0 and CR funds can be used as an example, that provides the security tokens. Stable tokens, we have another kind of tokens, so pegged to stable assets, where they are developed in terms of the gold and the USD. So whatever the amount of USD or the gold reserves we have in our savings, in our bank accounts, then only we can be able to mint or to develop that kind of stable coins into on blockchain network itself. So CryptoPunks and Bike are one of their examples. So backed tokens, so tokenized real world goods also. So security tokens can be also used as a real world asset ownerships, where we are providing, and the same of the asset backed tokens. So a real world normal asset based tokens, where we are tokenizing our land ownership, right? We are tokenizing our home, any kind of gold or jewelry kind of something. So that can be also used, right? Let's come to another one. Now we have two types of categorizations on the tokens. So we have fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens. What does it mean? So a fungible tokens, interchangeable digital assets created on blockchain. Fungible tokens is a digital token that is interchangeable and identical in value with any other tokens of the same type. So if you hold one token and and I hold a one token uh, of the same kind, they are exactly the equal. So what does it mean? So let's say if you are having 100 rupees or $100, and I'm also having the 100 rupees or $100. So the both tokens or the both currencies are having the equal amount, right? Equal values in particular ecosystem. It cannot be different in any situations. So fungible tokens are always interchangeable. So let's say you are having the 100 rupees and I'm having 20 rupees note, 5 20 rupees notes. So it is always equal, right? So equal in terms of the values what that tokens or the note holding in that scenario. But in non-fungible tokens, it is always unique, indivisible. You cannot divide it, cannot be exchanged one to one for another anything, any commodity or the product. But fungible token can be dividable. So let's say if you are having 10 rupees, you can further divide it into 1 rupee, 10 times into 1 rupee, 5 times into 2 rupees, and 2 times into 5 rupees, because that the denominations we have. So whatever the denominations are available into a market, you can do it. But in the blockchain term, in digital form, you can divide it into decimal forms, right? So 1 0.5, 0.02, 0.002, so in and so on. So it is further divisible, right? You can divide it into any number of amount, uh, right? And you can exchange it over the network to purchase or to use any kind of services or the goods. But non-fungible tokens cannot be divisible. It is always unique. It holds the like intrinsic value itself. It cannot be used for any purchases or the goods in the real world, right? So that's how it is different, a non-fungible kind of things. So you cannot do in that terms. So non-fungibles are kind of artworks or property deeds, the trading cards, and that can be used for as a non-fungible tokens. So and each non-fungible token has a distinct value, identity, and metadata that is irreplaceable. You cannot replace because it is always unique in nature. It cannot be interchangeable, right? So hope you have understood till now. If you have any kind of doubt, please feel free to ask in the chat box. Let's wait for 2 3 seconds, and I'll take some questions. If you have any question, please put your questions. No doubt. Let's move further. Now here comes we also have some kind of doubts also, like, so are fungible tokens the same as the crypto tokens? As we discussed, the coins which are kind of in form of the crypto coins or the fungible tokens are the same. Let's explore it. Are they same or not? So let's say uh, here, these are the crypto coins. So all crypto coins are fungible, right? What does it means? But not all fungible tokens are coins. So while fungible tokens shares properties with coins, they are not the same thing. But fungible tokens refer to the type of an asset, interchangeable and identical units. Coins refer to and but right and coins refer to the origin and the role of the assets. So coins like BTC, Ethereum, BNB, and Sol are fungible assets, but they are not called tokens because they are not native to their own blockchain. Because they are using their Ethereum. They are using the Ethereums. So BTC, ETH, and these are the kind of a example of the tokens. So we call them as a coins sometimes, right? So coins are special kind of fungible crypto assets, but in blockchain terminology, we call them as a coins. When they are native, it is called as a coin. And the tokens when they are created via smart contracts or host on a blockchain, on a host blockchain. right? So this is a very basic difference between the coins and the tokens. So tokens always created on the top of a platform, right? But coins are always a part of intrinsic part of the protocols itself. Now, what are the properties? So fungible tokens are kind of a crypto coins, right? So we can all fungible tokens can be treated as a crypto coins, but every every token cannot be treated as a fungible token, right? So these are the basic characteristics. So fungible is crypto are fungible. Yes, cryptos are fungible coins, fungible in nature, uh, and native to blockchain. Yes, cryptos are, but and if fungible tokens are not native to any particular specific blockchain, they are built on a specific blockchain networks. So fungible tokens are always created via smart contracts, but cryptos are not. Cryptos are an essential part of the infrastructure, their architecture and infrastructure, right? uh, Crypto coins are called tokens? No, not usually, but sometimes people use it as a interchangeably. But it is a crypto coin, not a tokens. But fungible tokens are always called as a simple tokens. So crypto coins examples are BTC, ETH, BNB, Sol. For fungible tokens are USDT, UNI, Matic. You can also known as it as a pole or Polygon network, basically used for the Matic coins, right? So these are the basic concepts of fungible tokens and coins and the tokens. So hope you have I have clear your doubts, the difference between the coins and the tokens. Now let's come to another interesting topic, that is forking. So what does it means, forking? So as you see the diagrams here, we have a one chain, and then this the other chain branch, and this the other branch, right? So this is the block of the genesis, and this is the divergence block. So what this diagram is representing, and what does it mean, the forking, right? Let's explore. So forking is a process in which a blockchain network splits into two separate chains. The reason can be anything, due to network disagreement, or due to change in protocol rules, or the software upgrades. So it can be anything, the reason, whatever the reason there is. But it is a process of separating, or to branching out from the main chain, or from the main network of the blockchain itself, right? So we have two different types of forking, especially so soft fork and hard fork. We will cover this topic, soft fork and hard fork, in the later slides. But what are the reasons that forking happens always? So why forking happens? As we have discussed, to add a new features. So let's suppose if any network wanted to add some new features, which is not which was not a part of their initial architectures, right? While they have developed, while they have set up their core blockchain network, during the launch of that thing, right? So to add a new features, or to new kind of functionalities, forking happens to reverse fraudulent transactions. So suppose if some fraud transactions happens, and somebody has hacked a kind of networks or any kind of node, and did some malicious activity over the network, using in their any kind of applications. To reverse that process, or to reverse that, the end to end, that minting or the adding of the block, forking happens always, because forking always divides the chain into two different scenarios. So whatever the validation process still has been achieved before the malicious activity has happened over the network, the forking happens on the previous one always. To fix the security issues, sometimes to fix the security issues, which are vulnerable to for the network to be complicated, to become like kind of hampered, to change the data or any kind of the security issues due to disagreement in community or the developers. So let's say 50 members, 100 members are included into a network and they are running very well. But at certain time period, they come to an agreement where the majority of the members are not satisfied with the operations, with the flow, with their transparency, with other things that has happened within the network, right? So they come to an agreement to change the path and to change their operations, to change their processes over the network, right? So the majority of the developers or the members do forking, and then they separate it out from the main network itself. Now let's come to a soft fork. So as you see, soft fork. So soft fork here, original chain. This is the original chain. This is the first block is always known as a genesis block, and this block contains the transaction and linked to a non linked to a previous block, that is genesis block, and this is the first main chain and non upgraded one. So these are not upgraded nodes. uh, after certain time period, we came this chain came to a point where a block has to be split or can be upgraded, where the members like get to know about we need some add-on features, we need to fix some security vulnerabilities, or we wanted to do some kind of upgrades, right? So this block has been plays a role where that upgrades and the process of soft forking has been initiated. So what does it mean? So these white nodes are known as the upgraded nodes. So these are the non-upgraded nodes. So whenever these upgrades happen, so this upgradation of the software application that is providing to the nodes to run a particular node software has always changed in soft forking, and they do some fixes, do some add-on features into particular nodes. So previous to these nodes, all nodes are non-upgraded nodes, and but after some times they came to an agreement where they wanted to do those upgrades, and after the upgradation, the soft forking has happened. The chain itself not divided into two different parts, right? As you can see, this is an end-to-end one chain, but some blocks are non-upgraded because they are running on the previous version of the software. But after this block, every node is running the new version of the software, of this node software, right? So that's the main of the soft forks. And always so original coins always maintain over it. So the value of the coins never change over the period of the time when the soft forking has happened. So whatever the coins or tokens are available on the soft fork, they cannot be hampered with this the process. Now what are the advantages? So it doesn't split the chain and doesn't divide the community in between. So keeps the network intact and consistent, and keeps the communication and all the relevant data from very beginning to end, right? So that's the main advantages, because it always do some kind of processes. Are there regulatory compliances if any entity wanted to follow the regulatory compliances, want to do auditing or any kind of the business operations. So it is smooth upgrades with minimal disruption, and very minimal disruptions happens because nothing will change, and end-to-end interaction will be always catered in very seamless manner. So these are the major advantages of the soft forks. Now always we have two sides of a coin. So advantages we have, so obviously we have the disadvantages of this soft fork. So what are the disadvantages? So disadvantages are may create incompatibility in older wallet software. So suppose if I am using the version one of the wallet software. Um, and in that terms, whenever the upgrades happen, soft forking happens, so wallet doesn't support the upgrades all at the time, because it is running on the previous version of the softwares, and you cannot participate in the further operations because you have to upgrade on that. And based on that thing, based on that scenarios, you have to always be upgraded, and to do the operations, to mine, to validate, to mint some kind of tokens, right? So these things can be addressed while the upgradations only. So incompatibility issues will be there on the software, on this older version of the softwares. Miners and nodes may not allow new rules or properly if not well coordinated. So if whatever the coordinations or the communication has to be happen over the network, within the peers, within between the nodes, so they have to take care of the special things. They always need to take care of the parameters and the arguments that has to be passed to communicate with the particular nodes, because they have not upgraded, right? So but they are at the same time they are also doing the communication very smooth and compatible. So the compatibility always has to be catered in the soft forking, and nobody has to be basically you can say cannot be separated out from the network if they are have not they if they don't wanted to upgrade their nodes or the softwares, right? So as we always know, in our laptops, there are so many people, those who are using Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 11 pro versions, right? Enterprises versions, the basic versions. So it is their need, right? So whatever they wanted to do, that's their own uh, that's their own thing. They want, if they wanted to do, then they can upgrade the softwares as well. Now let's come to the another one, the hard fork. What does it mean? So hard fork is always like if there is a separate chain, right? And if after sometime the upgraded nodes, they have separated out, they have started their own chain, right? With certain upgradations. So hard fork is non backwardable, non backward compatible upgrade to the blockchain protocol. This means the new rules are incompatible with the old rules. Nodes that do not upgrade will not accept the blocks from the nodes that did. So these are the communicable with they are able to communicate with with each one, but they are not able to communicate with these blocks, because as they have done the hard forking, and they have separated out from the main network itself. So a permanent chain splits can occur, creating two separate blockchains with shared history up to the fork point, till this point, right? So basically this is the split point. uh, till this point, every block, both blockchains have the shared history, right? Everyone is having the same kind of history background, whatever the transactions has happened. So this is the one chain, and this is the one chain. So always it is counted as a chain, not from this point. So this is the one chain. So from the genesis block to this block is one chain, counted as a one chain, and from the genesis block to this block, counted as a one chain. So two chains has been always came to into existence, right? And but in the soft fork, only one chain was there. So how it works: when a hard fork occurs, one part of the network adopts a new rule and the other continue with the old rule. If both chains are maintained, a new coins or token may be created. Because they are incompatible, so they have to create their own coins or the tokens, you can say, to facilitate the network operations, to while doing validations, doing minting, doing sorry mining, doing any kind of operations, transactions, to pay the gas fees, to pay to transfer the tokens as well, right? So both chains continues independently, and the fork after the fork points. If both chains are maintained, a new coin has to be created always. So think of a like a road splitting into two directions. One path allows flying cars, another continues with the normal cars. So drivers must choose which road they need to follow, because they are not compatible with them. with that one. So if the flying car wanted uh, to land or to take the facility of the normal roads, so they will be get hampered, right? They will be damaged. So that's how the hard forking and soft forking works, and the basic concept of the hard forking and soft forking. Now, what are the advantages of the hard forking? So it enables major upgrades, new features, consensus mechanism. So because the hard forking came into existence when they are upgrades and wanted to make the consensus mechanism new, and new features add-ons, right? So they have to do this, and because they have to be separated out from the main network or the previous network. The another advantage is gives communities freedom to evolve or split. So they provide the chances and they provide the platform to the community to evolve at much higher pace, or wanted to do something different from the native chain that has not been addressed at the time of at the before the time of the forking. So whatever they wanted, whatever the communities wanted to do, so see, these the common communities always do these kinds of forking, right? Hard forking or the soft forking, because they have their own common goal, or the like you can say the agenda to how they wanted to go after that, and how they wanted to achieve their goal in the futures. So hard forking always beneficial in the critical bugs and the security flows. So if you have developed their own blockchains and wanted to do some forking from the previous one, so you can develop your own protocols over that protocol and using that as a base protocol, and then fix it the main vulnerabilities and the security flaws over the networks. So these are the major advantages of this blockchain network till now. Now, what are the disadvantages? So you can create community division and confusion. So doing the hard forking, basically you are dividing the community and dividing the strength of the blockchain networks, right? And making it vulnerable to for the other things, in terms of liquidity, in terms of security to the other one, and so on. It may lead to market fragmentation and volatility, right? So basically you are dividing the markets into two different entities, and using the same resources kind of thing to fulfill your operations and fulfill your need and the business goals. So these are the basic disadvantages till now, right? So I'm giving you 5 minutes. Just let me know whatever the doubts you have till now, so we can go through it and take your questions. So is it similar to soft link and hard link in the terminals? No, I think you are asking for something different, Mohammed ji. So soft link is something different, right? And hard link is something different. So soft fork and hard forks are both different in terms. Uh, how we can assume it as, let's say you wanted to renovate your house, right? So your home, your flat, your house is treating as a node, sorry, as a network, where you wanted to do some changes but on the existing one, right? and you wanted some aesthetic changes into your room. So you do some kind of renovation, like wall paintings or furniture change or something like that. But in hard forking, you wanted to completely change the positions of your home. So you buy something different, or you buy or you have already uh, taken some steps to renovate your home in such a way so the main structures has been completely changed, right? So in that terms, the hard forking and soft forking is taking place. But in soft forking, you are not changing the core architecture, core design of the room. But in hard forking, you are changing the core design of the room, right? Yeah. Anyone having any other doubt? Okay, let's move forward. Now I'll share my screen again here. I wanted to make you familiar with the wallets, how you can interact with the wallet, right? Hope my screen is visible to all of you. Please give me a thumbs up in chat box if it is visible.
It's visible, sir.
Okay. So let's go to Chrome Web Store, and I wanted to use Metamask. I'm going to Metamask. So once you go to this Metamask page, go to add to Chromes. So we have already covered this wallet, right? What are the wallets, and how we are using it? What is the purposes? What are the purposes of to using any kind of wallet? So I'm adding extension. As an extension I'm using right now, you can use it as as application in your phone, in Android and mobile and iOS phones. Okay. Now as it has been downloaded, so it is redirecting me to their new page. So I'm agreeing on it. I agreed. Create a new wallet. So if you are already having a new wallet, so you can import it, or if you don't have, so then you can create a new wallet. So I'm creating a new wallet, and after that I'll take you further for the import, how you can import an existing wallet. So go to create new wallet, agree. Now you have to, on this page, you have to provide your passwords. So whatever the passwords you have put it here, you have to remember those passwords always, right? So let's say I'm for this demos purpose, I'm giving my password here is so I'm showing you here, right? So it's del at the rate 123 and del at the rate 123. Now create new wallet, secure my wallet. So always secure my wallet. So whatever the security things has to be done, it is always by default has been chosen. Now after this step, we came to this page where this section will reveal some security recovery phrase. So once you click this recovery this button, this security uh, phrases will be like shown here. You don't need to share with anyone at any time, any point of time, because if you lose these seed phrases, you will lose all your assets and the data. So it is a kind of a private key. Let's say it's a kind of a passwords of your wallets. So right, as you are providing the private key of accessibility to your private keys to access the all the data. So I'm clicking here, right? So it is always in like 12 seed phrases we have. So you have to copy it and or save it where the place or at a secure place where you want it to have, or like whatever you can do, but don't share with anyone, right? So I'm just taking picture of this with my phone. I'll tell you why I'm taking picture, because in further steps it will be used. So I have also copied it here. Go to my notepad. I'm just pasting here it. We'll go to next. Now, as you see, we have 12 seed phrases, right? Now we have 3 blanks. I have to select, or I have to write the seed phrases, whatever seed phrases I at the place of 3, 4, and 8. Now I will write the seed phrases that I have taken the picture at. So my third seed phrases was as solve. Now fourth one is sheriff. The eighth one is desk. Once it is completed, so this button is enabled, right? So let's see here. As I'm not entering the last seed phrase, it is disabled. As soon as I'm entering my last seed phrase, it will be enabled. So I'm going to go to confirm. Now it shows this tab, this page, or this screen is showing that the seed phrases I have entered was correct, right? So go to done. Now this is giving us some kind of instructions where we can always go to extension icon and make it as a and pin it to particular thing, right? So metamask we have pinned in our Chrome. Next. So this is our home page where we wanted to do or to purchase some tokens or coins, or wanted to trade. So we had there here we have the certain features. So you can buy or sell your crypto coins. You wanted to swap, so you can also swap your coins. So if you wanted to swap some Ethereum coins with some Polygon one, or the available list of, right? So you can do that. So you can also bridge. So bridge is also a part of the blockchain term, where where you can basically bridge your tokens or coins from one network to another network, right? So this is a one another concept. You can send to anyone who is having the MetaMask wallet in their machine using mobile or laptop extension, anything you can receive. So once we click the receive, so this QR will be popped up, and using your mobile phone, or you can copy the address. You can copy this address and send it manually or by mail or by WhatsApp, by anything, right? uh, to your to the users from you wanted to receive some money or from some tokens or coins, right? So or simply by using your mobile application, just go to scan and scan this QR and simply do the transactions. Now here, let's say we have the Ethereum mainnet. So we have these kinds of networks. How many networks we have? So we have linear Ethereum mainnet, right? And as much as main network we wanted to add. So we have Arbitrum one, just wanted to add. Go to add section, approve it. Now it is added. Let's see Arbitrum. So now we are on the Arbitrum. So simply as again the Polygon mainnet. So if you want to do Polygon transactions, you go to Polygon, approve it, now add it. So these are the some simple things that you need to do while doing any kind of operations. Now here we have this or another one also. So base mainnet, Binance is there, OP mainnet, and ZK Sync ERA mainnet is also there. We have also if you wanted to do some kind of add custom network. So if you wanted to import any custom network, what you have to do, you have to provide you have developed your own custom network and wanted to use the MetaMask as a wallet, and you don't wanted to use uh, don't have much budget to develop your own crypto wallet and wanted to use MetaMask, because your application or your blockchain network has developed over the Ethereum network only. Uh, so every network has their own separate wallet addresses, sorry, wallet applications. Now you can provide the add custom network here and go to default RPC. So you have to provide RPC URL. So we have covered the RPC nodes, right? Where we wanted to communicate with the blockchain, and so that we have to link the RPC URLs here. So whatever the APIs and the URLs provided by the EVM, so we have to add those URLs here. Once these URLs has been developed, added, you go to chain ID, the enter chain ID. These are the parameters that you have to provide always while adding the custom networks. So currency symbol, whatever the currency symbol, as you know, Ethereum currency symbol is ETH, Binance has BNB, Bitcoin has BTC. So same kind of similar kind of symbols you have to provide. So let's say I have BNT. So these kinds of symbols you have to provide. So these are the custom symbols. You can do it with your own network. Now block explorer URL. So whatever blockchain you have developed, blockchain network you have developed so far, you have to provide the block explorers URL, so that the communication has been established between this application and the network also. Once it is done, just go and save it, and you are good to go to use this network. Now, the MetaMask also providing us another facility where you can create multiple accounts using the same application. So if I wanted to add account or hardware wallet, so we have covered hardware. What are the hardware wallets? So if you have another account, right, or if you have any hardware wallet or cold wallet in your you are having, right? So you can also connect with those wallets also as well. So go to I just click on this add account or hardware wallet. So it is giving me the options, add a new Ethereum account or import account. So I just wanted to import my account or add a hardware wallet. So if I go to hardware wallet, so these are the wallet that is being like uh, um, basically providing services to these. So Ledger, Trezor, Lattice, OneKey, and the QR based any kind of things. So these are the wallets that are supportable by the MetaMask, right? So what we do, we go to this import new account. If you are having another import, so enter your private key strings here. So what are those private key strings? That 12 phrases that we have covered so far, right? So I have another key phrases. Just give me a moment. I'll reshare my screen again. Just let me just extract me out those key seed phrases. Now I wanted to add my wallet here, import my account. So I'm adding here, go to import. So cannot import because import invalid QR, private keys are invalid. So I'm getting some errors here. Let me check it out here. What's the problem? I think I'm facing some issues. Let's go to the another one. So I was just wanted to add another account. So I'm going to add a new Ethereum account. So I'm just giving it name as Excel. Add an account. C. So on the same account, I have two different names, but the addresses are different also. So I have this the address of this. Let's say let me show you the differences. So here we have the account one is starting from 0x27A, and now this XLR account having 0x718B. So the purpose of showing this is you can use multiple accounts using same applications, right? uh, where you can do interchangeably, you can transfer from one account to another. So it is like similar to like Google Pay and Phone Pay, where you have integrated your UPI pins UPI wallets, UPI bank accounts with within this one application in the Google Pay, where you are having the like SDFC accounts, like PNB account, SBI account, Citibank, or any kind of a bank account you have, right? So you can maintain the multiple accounts over this. Now let's go to some section here. Go to Ethereum mainnet. Now let me show you how to add, how you can add the faucet tokens into your account. So I'm going to, for that I have to select the network here first. So Ethereum mainnet we have. For the test net, for the faucets, you also you always have to add the faucets on the test network. So we don't have test network so far till now. So let's add the test network. So once we click on this button, it enables the test networks also. So Sepolia, Ethereum has two kinds of test networks. So Sepolia test network we have. So I have clicked on this. Now I'm going to search Sepolia faucet free. So it gives me this URL. Right now I wanted to get some faucet. I am having right now, what I am having here is I'm having zero balances, right? I don't have any kind of balance in my account on the test. What I'll do, I'll copy this, my public address. This is my public address. Go to this platform. Will paste my address here. Now, as soon as I click on this, I will receive 0.03 Sepolia Ethereum test faucets. So I'll click on this. So whatever I am doing here is it is already always recorded on the blockchain, right? So I have asked that this platform to send me some test faucets so that I can do testings and in my development part, right? So we have these transactions we have here. Whatever transaction has been done here, we can trace it over this. So this is the Ether scan, right? Let me click on this. So Ether scan is the Ethereum Explorer where we can get to know about the transaction details. So let's say here the status of this transaction has been success, and the 3 block confirmations has been done, right? So this is the block number. Let's click on this. So the block height is this, and the status is like unfinalized. So it is taking time. It will take time to add on the network, right? So timestamp is there. Transactions is 141 transactions and 29 contracts in internal transactions this in this block. So these are the communication has been happened to do these transactions, right? uh, and 16 withdrawal in these blocks. So these are the gas fees has been deducted to do that, right? Gas limits are 36,000 36 Vs, and 0.0 some accounts of giveaways has been transferred. So these are the blocks related amount that has happened. Now let's go to our account. As soon as I refresh it, so 0.03, earlier it was 0 point something 0.0, now it is 0.03. Now I can use this test faucets during my testing purpose and the development purpose. As you can see, Sepolia ETH we have, so 0.03 ETH I can have. As I can also import some tokens also here. So let's say I'm going to this mainnet, right? So these are the test networks here. If I go to Ethereum mainnet, right, go to take tokens. So Ethereum, I'm always having this 0.8, right? Always you can also you import the NFTs and the other things also. So NFTs you can also do swapping. What is this swapping here? So you can swap your Ethereum tokens with other one. So swap across the network with bridges. So you can use bridge 2 or any kind of thing. So let's say I'm transferring from Ethereum to Arbitrum 1, right? So let's say on the Arbitrum chain, we have these kinds of tokens available or the coins available to whom what I have to select. So let's select this DAI. Now the Ethereum token to DAI I wanted to do, right? So I have to enter the amount here. Let's say 2, because I'm not having any Ethereum right now in my wallet. So it will always show me insufficient funds. But as if you are having, so the 2 Ethereum is equivalent to 3,792 DAIs, right? So you can see that how you can swap the monies, and during the swapping process you will get the equivalent amount of the particular blockchain supported tokens or coins. So that's how you can do the swapping and the bridging process. If you want to send, go to send button and click on this 2 where you have to enter. Let's say I'm using this XLR account. I just wanted to use this account. I go to this particular account, copied this address. Now again came back to my XLR account and I want to send. Now, if I wanted to send tokens from my Sepolia testnet, so also I have to be available on to test network at that time. So right now XLR is on Ethereum mainnet, right? Now I have to be on Sepolia. I'll go to this address account 1 also, where I wanted to use the Sepolia network here. Now I'll go to this XLR account, go to send. Now we'll paste it here, right? So see, 0.03 balance I'm having here. I'm entering 0.01. I'm transferring 0.01 from my XLR account to this particular account. We'll go to continue. So see, the speed will be within the seconds, and network fee is 0.02 0.0002. I'll confirm this. So it is pending right now. Once it is completed, will show that the balance will be deducted from here by 1 and adding the gas fee also. So see, transaction 0 confirmed, view on Sepolia. So this has happened. So send confirmation. So see, from 0.03 now I am having the balance 0.198 Sepolia ETH. Now let's go to our another account, the second account. Here we have 0.01. So the gas fee plus the 0.0 amount has been deducted so far from this account. That's why we are having the 0.0198 balance, not 0.02, because the gas fee also is included within that transactions, right? So as you go this transaction from this account, this is my this account, right? My XLR account 0x718b9. Here 0x718b9, and the other account is 0x27a0. 0x27a0. So from this account to this account has been deducted. Value of ETH is there 0.01, and the transaction fee cost is this. Now gas price related to that particular transaction is 0.00 point something like that. So it is a GUI. So GUI is the basic value, the unit value of the transaction fee in the on Ethereum network, right? So these are the details, and it has been successfully. The 2 block confirmation has happened in these transactions, right? So you can see how much fast it is, and how much amount, how we can send and receive the transactions or the token value over the network, right? So this is from this MetaMask account. Now I wanted you to go side by side to create your account here first. Let me let me know how many of you are having the MetaMask account in your machine, in your Chrome extension or the wallet. So I'll request you all to please create your own account right now, and let me know if you are facing any kind of difficulty. till now, whatever the questions and the doubts you are having, let me know in the chat box. And please share if you are having your MetaMask wallet, and please share me your address in the chat box, your public address. I will send some tokens, and I wanted to test it out whether you are having some tokens or not. All right, so that you can confirm me whether you have received or not. Please let me know your views. Do you have any account, or you are creating one? Okay. In today's session, I have also created a test for you. Whatever we have covered so far in these 5 days, I have created a Google form for you all. So you have to attempt all the questions and save your responses, and so that you can go through all the points. Also, also feel free to share whatever the questions or the doubts you will have in the Google form itself. If you are not able to answer that, we can discuss over this in these sessions also. I'm sharing in the chat box the Google form. Give me a second. So here is, and you have 30 minutes to attempt these questions. So go to this Google form, and I'll share the details with XLIR. So Sushmita ma'am, after this session, I'll share with you. Please share me your email ID so that I can share with you on the email as well. So if you are having any doubt, please feel free to ask. Okay, so Harshit has sent his public address. So Harshit, if you are comfortable, could you please share your screen and let me know how to import these tokens, the test faucets? Okay, no worries. I'm sending you some tokens on this address to you. Let me send and confirm once you receive it. So let me share my screen. Yes. Now I'll go to my MetaMask. And go to send. We'll paste Harshit's address. Okay. Now I want to send no resolution for domain provided. I think there is some, okay. Now I want to send one token, right? So 0.00 something I'm sending to you. Continue. Okay, let me put back. So I'm entering 0.002, right? Continue. Go to confirm. So it is confirmed. So Harshit, you have received 0.02 of test faucets. So you need to go to this particular platform where you have to enable your test networks, right? Enabling this button, and then go to Sepolia where you should have some amount. Please confirm me if you have received. Okay, I'm sharing the link again. So please attempt all the questions. Good luck for your test. Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So let's go to from very first screen, right? And then we'll cover each and every topic accordingly. Give me a second. So we are covering from very beginning. Let me know in the chat comment box also, so chat box, sorry, so that we can cover all the details, all the doubts from the very beginning. So this is the very first slide. So let me know if you are having any doubt in this one. The what is blockchain we have covered so far. The next slide, centralized and decentralized and distributed, difference between all of these three. What is block? The hashings and the block creation. The process of the transaction. Transformation of money. How transformation of money has happened from very ancient to medieval to modern time, right? So barter system was earlier there, and then after that we came to mental accounting, where we have to remember all the transaction details and the product value and the quantity, and on the basis of the memory we have to memorize all the details, and then we can do transactions over that, right? And then after that we came up to with this bookkeeping or we, you can say all the in layman language is a record keeping, where we have to mention all the details in the book, and we maintain the in and out of the every transactions, and maintain a ledger over there. Now after that we came with this currency minting and processes, where gold coins has been first used in ancient times. After that we came up with the paper money ecosystem, where a particular amount of currency note is being uh, like developed by decentralized centralized systems, and then which is equivalent to a particular number of particular amount of the gold value has deposit into central banks, right? After that we came to digital banking. It is an enhanced version of the current central based financial system, where digital money and digital banking has happened. We can transfer the money from one account to another account using the internet, right? After that we came up with this cryptocurrency and to crypto coins. in the decentralized world, where the cryptocurrencies has evolved from very basic use case to standard use cases, and then now we are using the cryptocurrencies in so many domains related to healthcare, supply chain, education, and so on. After this transformation money, we have covered the summaries, how this barter system, mental accounting we have covered, right? And then why we need blockchain, we covered. The blockchain has in the centralized banking system, we have certain limits which blockchain has overcome those blockers and the hurdles. After that, we came to a problem where we get to know about the details, how the centralized systems uh, is is running, and based on that, the high transaction cost, slow settlement, lack of transparency, limited financial inclusions because of the documentation process, and then the delays in the processes and all, right? The security issues are there because the centralized systems are very vulnerable to the attacks and the malicious activities. So it and the lack of basically the corruption, it can promote a corruptions and as well. Now, as a blockchain solution, blockchain, how much what kind of solutions they can provide us, right? So basically it provides the high transaction throughput, right? Financial inclusion is there because they're decentralized and no need to KYC, and the documentation process, manual processes has been overcome. And then intermediary risk was replaced. uh, High transaction fees was replaced by the low cost transaction fees, and slow settlements because within 1 or 2 days, right? So these are the benefits of the blockchain solutions over the centralized systems. Now, we also came to know these the benefits, right? We have covered what is the roadmap, and how what is the Bitcoin we have come out, because Bitcoin was the very first essential cryptocurrency came into a market used in 2008 by unknown person, that is Satoshi Nakamoto, who has developed this cryptocurrency and all. These are the history timelines that we have covered so far from 2008 to 2023. Now it's 2025, where the cryptocurrencies is evolving around the world, and so many enterprises and the business entities are adopting this technology and platform. Now, crypto wallets we have covered. So right now, in today's session, I have also given you a demo how to create your own wallet address, and how you can do transactions over the network using any wallet. So crypto wallets we have, and their types. The crypto wallets has a digital tool that you use to interact with the blockchain solutions, blockchain networks, and communicate with them using their private key, public key. And you basically it doesn't it blockchain crypto basically crypto wallets are never in that process to store your data. So it is a decentralized in form, so it never stores your private data or any kind of data, or the crypto tokens. It always stores your crypto, it's your private key and public key, right? So whatever the assets or the tokens has associated with your public key or private key, it's always reflectable on your blockchain using their wallets, right? So why are crypto wallets are important? So securities basically it provides the security and ownership and convenience to interact with them, right? And interoperability with it. So these are the benefits that provided by the wallet itself. Types of crypto wallets we have covered so far. So hot wallets and cold wallets, as Metamask I have shown you, provides the ability to integrate your hardware wallets, and your you can also import your another wallet into that particular application. Now hot wallets are also known as the online wallets. It is always connected to internet and the blockchain and 24/7, and do transaction 24/7, and is able to perform any kind of operations. Cold wallets are the offline wallets that you can use for the specific purposes, right? You can store the values and the transactions using those applications, right? So what are the specific type of wallets that you can use? That is hardware wallet, right? In Metamask, it is also providing the hardware integration property, right? Paper wallets are there. You can use paper as a wallet based on the QR codes and all. So basically, so custodian and non-custodian kind of wallets are there as well. So any Web3 decentralized wallet application is always a custodian. Non-custodian is kind of where you are storing some kind of data, whether your private key, public key over the third-party network or third-party application platforms, and any kind of tool you are using in support of that, right? So that is the non-custodian kind of wallet, and the custodian kind where you are using your device or your application to store all the data on your machine itself. We have another kind of multi-signature wallets, right? Multi-signature is where you where more than one signatures are used for doing a transaction for the specific kind of transactions, where the entities are involved into the operations where you have to handle all the kinds of stuffs, right? So these are the type of wallets that we have covered so far. Now let's come to a transaction flow of blockchain, right? So the market, let's understand. We have understand with the storing of behind how the transaction take place, where we initiated the transactions using our wallet, and then that transaction came to a mempool where it is being picked by the miners or the validators to validate the transactions. And after that, the validation, every miner or every node validates the input values provided by the users, and then so on, right? So these are the processes of the validation of the transactions, where after the validation process and the consensus mechanism, the blocks are mined and then added to a blockchain network itself, and then in return the miners get the rewards as well. Right. So consensus mechanism we have covered, where we have to find a mathematical value, like cryptographic mathematical value we have to find, and then once we find that, we can broadcast the message over the network to validate the transactions. Now other how proof of work has happened, we have to find the value that is known as a nonce value, which is a unique value and it can be used over only one time, and whoever finds the nonce value first will be authorized to add the block into a blockchain and will get the rewards as well, right? Now let's come to the other topics we have covered so far. So we have covered the glossaries of the blockchain and the other topics like the decentralization, what is decentralization, DLT, nodes, proof of work we have covered, proof of stake we have covered, smart contracts. So smart contracts are the self-executing programmable piece of code that can execute itself after certain conditions are met, based on the business purposes, business, right, and the business goals. So wallet we have covered, private key and public key have covered. So gas fee are the transactions fee or the platform fee that has been paid by the users while doing the transaction or doing any kind of operations, that is whether it is validation or mining, or any kind of voting processes that you have like taken care of, right? Now we have also covered the stable coins and this altcoins type. Altcoin is nothing but a other than the cryptocurrency other than the bitcoins. So because bitcoin was the very first coin which has comes into existence, and then after that it like explores the market, and then we have come up with the Ethereum and as well, right? So Ethereum is also kind of a altcoin. Binance is a kind of a altcoin, right? Polygon is a kind of a altcoin. Now the stable coin where the cryptocurrency are pegged to a stable currencies like the fiat currency, you can say. So that is known as the pegged coins, right, or pegged cryptocurrencies. DeFi is known as the decentralized finance we have covered. So DEX basically it is a term where the financial application use or can operate without the intermediaries, and based on using the blockchain network and the technology. DEX is as same well as well same. So it uses the peer-to-peer crypto exchange without any intermediaries, and the regulatory and the compliances as well, right? So that is we have covered. So DAO the decentralized autonomous organizations. NFTs we have covered, so non-fungible tokens are in today's class we have covered. So right, it is a unique and digital asset and represent the ownership kind of thing, where it represents the value of the real world something goods, and it is unique always in nature, and you cannot trade over the on the behalf of any other things, right? Fork we have covered, so it is a kind of a protocol change, or the designing change within the network, right? It basically branch it out the two networks or the three networks out of the main network, based on the certain criteria, whether they wanted to upgrade themselves or wanted to change the entire protocol, or the mechanism itself. Immutability we have covered, 51% attack, where you have to attain the authority or the controlling power of the 51% of the network membership within the network. Tokenization, it is basically the representing the assets of into blockchain tokens in digital form, using the token standards provided by the blockchain network. So ERC20, ERC721, we have these kinds of token standards to maintain tokenizations categories. So we have validators. Validators are the transactions node, basically network blockchain nodes who validate the network transactions within a time period. And then interoperability is the process where we can do cross-chain communication and exchange the value over the network. So cryptography we have covered, also fiat currencies, but nothing but a government issued traditional currencies that can be used for this in support, right? Now the types of blockchains we have covered. So public blockchain we came across. Public is nothing but it is open for everyone. There is no restrictions, no kind of KYC process is there. It is open for everyone. Everyone can join the network. Everyone can step out from the network as well. There is no restrictions. So private network is related for the private entities, for the private purpose, for the specific use cases. So you have to choose the network as per your need, as per your requirement, and then you can do the operations as well, right? So these are the things that is related with the private and public blockchain. So we have another one, this that is consortium. So where the group of members came and then execute the communication process within a particular closed form of medium, right? So they choose the consortium blockchain where they can communicate, but in they also have to provide the kind of privacy, right? So these all blockchains, private, public, and consortium blockchains have their own advantages and disadvantages we have covered so far. Hybrid blockchain we have, I have also told you that how hybrid chain blockchains are beneficial over the other one. Now proof of stake we have covered. Proof of stake is a consensus mechanism where we have to stake our some of the coins or the values of the coins based on the protocol decided, and then choose and then participate in the validation process where we have to validate the transaction details and as well. Now the advantages of the POS is it is very energy efficient, randomizing process, because no central authority is there and no central mechanism is there. So as energy efficiency is there, throughput is high, and randomization is there. So based on the certain categories, right? So if it doesn't mean that if you are having the higher number of tokens or the coins in your balance, you will be able to stake that particular amount, right? You will be able to add the blocks into network. So we have different types of proof of stake, like delegated proof of stakes, liquid proof of stakes, bonded proof of stakes, hybrid proof of stakes, and as well implementing blockchain, how we can implement the blockchain in other sectors. So retail we have covered. So in the retail sectors, we are maintaining the retail we are maintaining the data of the goods we are purchasing from, or we are selling into the market. Automobiles, same as the governments, we can use for the security communications, document handling, and the other purposes, right? Services we can do same as well. Healthcare, where we are storing the data of the patients in the secure manner, and it is retraceable for the longer period of time. uh, and cannot be handled, cannot be checked, cannot be visible by any other one. So these are the areas we can use. Banking we have discussed. So banking is kind of a finance and management, e-commerce, entertainment, sports, finance and supply chain. We can do energy. We have real estate. We have where we can do the tokenization of the real world assets, right? Or real estate estates component as well. So after that, we came to a type of node attributes. How many types of nodes exist into a network, right? So full node we have. Full node is nothing but that node in order to completely validate the transaction, which has the all the data relevant to blockchain from very beginning, from the genesis block to node to that current state, right? And then we have the mining nodes. It is a kind of a full node which use the specific, which is used for the specific basically the mining of the node, mining of the cryptocurrencies or the tokens within the network after the validation of the process of the transactions, right? Then we have the validator nodes. So after the validation processes of the any transactions, the mining nodes executes their their task, right? So validator nodes are also kind of a full node. Basically it maintains the all the states of the transactions and the details over that. So these are, and then we have also the RPC nodes. RPC basically provides the connection, provides the medium through which the application or the dApps or the wallets communicate with each other, and provides the data to communicate over that, right? So we have also the archival nodes. We have come across these kinds of these things, right? Now let's come to the another mechanism, that is Byzantine problem, and then we have the Byzantine fault tolerance. So we will cover this. We have covered this so far. Let me know in the comment box if you are having any kind of doubts or the problems. Okay, thank you so much for the today's session. I hope you have attended all the questions in the Google form that I have provided to all of you. Uh, Please feel free to ask any question, any doubt, right? So Sundar ma'am, I'm done with the today's session.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable session for all these findings. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you all. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so dear faculty members, I know people are having a doubt related to the certificates. As today is the last day for this blockchain and web development FDP. So to issue the certificate, we need at least 10 to 15 working days to issue the certificate. And also, if you are eligible, as we already informed, above 60% of attendance is very mandatory. If you secure above 60% of attendance, for sure you will get the certificate within 10 to 15 working days for your register mail ID. Okay. I hope you all got my point. So if you are secured above 60% of attendance, you all receive the certificates for your register mail ID. Okay. I hope you all clear. If you will wait for 2 to 3 minutes, if you have any doubt related to certificate or anything, you can just ask me. Some are asking about the PPT. PPT is going to upload in LMS dashboard. All the materials will be visible there. From there, you can view the materials. Yeah, I'm sharing the attendance link once again on the chat. If you missed to mark your attendance, kindly mark your attendance. Banu ma'am is asking for The attendance percentage, yeah, you have to secure above 60% of attendance. Then only you will receive the certificate. Any other questions? Yeah, Harshita ma'am, you will receive the certificates for the registered mail ID. Okay. Some are asking the previous day's attendance link. We are so sorry we are not able to share those links because as we already informed, like that attendance link will be active only for 1 hour. That will be for 4:30 to 5:30. Between that only you can mark your attendance. The previous attendance you cannot mark. Okay, I hope we can wind up for the day. Thank you all. Thank you for joining this wonderful class and also the session. Thank you, everyone. As I informed, kindly wait for the certificate. We will issue within 10 to 15 working days. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gaurav, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.